candy. And
got a lot of candy.
Cool.
All right. Amy, share something quickly.
So I stayed in the house. I watched movies. I had snacks. And I dressed up as a ladybug, but and also we decorate pumpkin cookies. You know, they were already baked, but we can decorate them.
Yeah.
Ways.
All right, that sounds fun.
Fun day for Halloween.
Hey, Jimmy, share something quickly. Uh-oh, Jimmy accidentally exited instead of getting on the meeting. Whoopsie. Miranda, share something.
I was a princess and I was Princess P.
Ooh, fun. Princess P from Super Y. I love Super Y. All right.
I should love that show.
Hayden.
I was supposed to be like those bow and arrow persons. A marcher.
Mm-hmm.
An
An archer, okay. Very cool. All right, Jimmy, you want to try again?
Hey, Miss, I can't see Sophia. She's a little bit dark.
Yeah, I've already told her, like, when you're sitting in front of a window, it's hard because you get backlit. So you need to tilt your screen down a little bit or see if you can turn. Jimmy, go, honey. Share.
For Halloween, I was Harry Potter.
You know what? I saw some pictures of that.
I saw Jimmy too.
So cool. You know what, Jimmy, I was going to show you pictures of the year that I dressed up Hayden as Harry Potter when he was just a baby. It was so cute. But you guys looked awesome. I saw pictures of you and Jaya. Jaya was Hermione, right, Jaya? Yeah, that was awesome. I loved your whole family pictures of that. That was so cool.
Look at the scar.
Oh, yeah. Do you still have the mark from the scar on there? Oh, yeah, you do. Okay, Jaya, share something very, very quickly, and then we need to get going.
At trunk or treat, I got a lot of candy.
All right. Okay, very good. So remember how last week we were talking about jobs, and we read this book about we were reading this book about different kinds of jobs. Remember one of those jobs we came across and we weren't 100% certain. We said, oh, I think, using some context clues, and then Ms. Kennison looked it up afterwards, and I found out what it was. But remember, that's what I said. That's part of the important things to do is figure out what you can from the book, and then sometimes you need to look it up. Amy, if you exited out or if you shut down your camera, could you please turn that back on for me?
That wasn't me. That was my computer.
Okay. If your internet's being wonky, we understand. The internet is wonky sometimes. Oh, it was this word. It was snooker. We were like, what is a snooker? And so, and we said, well, it looks like it's kind of like pool, right? Snooker with the Q. And I looked it up, and it is similar to pool, but it is played in England. And you see all these red balls? That's what makes it kind of different from pool. And so it is similar, but we use some of those the clues from it being on the TV right there, and then from these things right there to try to figure out what it was. And then I looked it up to make sure that we were correct. All right, working with animals. Animals are trained to help people with all kinds of work. Oxen help a farmer to plow the land. In some places, they still do that. We used to have oxen help us here in the U.S., but now we have tractors with plows that pull behind them. Guide dogs help blind people. I used to raise guide dog puppies for the blind, and I would do all their basic training, and then I'd give them back. It was really cool because they used to come to school with me and everything. A team of huskies drags a sled across the snow. A camel carries a load across the desert. An elephant moves heavy timber. In places, people still use animals like that to help them. Animals everywhere need to be cared for. A vet is an animal doctor. A blacksmith shoes horses and ponies. So they put these special metal shoes on their feet to help them. The zookeeper makes sure that his animals are clean and well fed. Game wardens protect wild animals in parks and national reserves. To the rescue, the emergency services help people in danger. Firefighters, ambulance workers, and police are hard at work at this fire. Other people help out too. A visiting nurse might help weigh babies or help do the check-ins for people going to the doctor. Ministers do work with people. Neighbors can help out their neighbors. And friends can help each other out too. Then Coast Guardsmen have lifeboat and helicopter crews to the rescue. In the hospital, whoa, lots of different people work in the hospital. Day and night, doctors and nurses care for their patients in the hospital. Receptionists, porters, cooks, and cleaners all work hard behind the scenes. So you don't always see them doing their jobs, but other people work very, very hard in the hospital also. A ward is a section with patients in it. This is a children's ward. And like they've got different numbers by them, so we can kind of look at them and then go over here and look at what they're doing. So an intensive care ward. So that's for people who are really, really sick. This is just another ward to care for people. There's number one. So I'm going to go over here and say, oh, number one is a nurse. A nurse works in a hospital. And it looks like they kind of skip all over the place here. X-ray room, and then it's got a number 6 there. So I'm going to go over here and say number 6, a radiographer in the X-ray room. Okay, operating room, and there's a 3 and a 4 in the operating room. I'm going to come over here, and a 3 and a 4. A 3 is a surgeon in the operating theater, and 4 is a surgical nurse. So they have special nurses that just help out in surgery. Laboratory, number 6 is, oops, sorry, number 8. Ms. Kennison looked at that number wrong. A pharmacist in the laboratory. Emergency room and reception, and they have number 9 over here. And number 9, a telephone operator in reception. So she's in charge of making sure the phone calls go to the right place. Over here, children's ward, we've got number 5. I'm going to look over here for number 5, a physiotherapist. So it looks like they're helping people helping kids move their legs or their muscles where they need help. Special care baby unit. Oh, look at those babies. Sometimes when babies come into the world and they come a little bit early, or they have some help that they need, they go to a special baby unit called the NICU. And then the maternity unit, that's where your moms go to have babies. Number 7, a midwife in the maternity unit. So she helps deliver babies. Canteen. What do you think the canteen is? They call it a canteen. We call it something else. Troy, what do you think?
I think it's where we get stuff at
from the hospital.
Anybody else have an idea? Did you have an idea of what that canteen is? Okay, never mind, I guess. All right, the canteen, you know, what they call a canteen, we actually would call a cafeteria. A cafeteria. If you looked and you used the picture clues to help you, I see tables where people are sitting, and in these little cabinets, I see what looks like food in display cupboards, right? And little display cabinets. And that looks like a coffee pot. So what they call a canteen, by using picture clues, I can figure out would be kind of like a cafeteria where people go to, and it's connected to the kitchen, which would be another hint that would let me know that it's connected to the cafeteria, that is the cafeteria. Canteen is another word for a cafeteria. Outpatients, and we're going to go look at number 2. A doctor is also working there with outpatients. And outpatients just means that you go to the hospital and you get checked out, but you don't have to stay there for your visit. Okay. Oh, we forgot number 10 over here in the emergency room. Number 10 is an ambulance worker. The emergency room. Scientists try to find out more about how our world works. Sometimes scientists look for cures for diseases. Some try to find new ways of growing food. Some search for clues that tell us more about the past. Some investigate the seabed, and some explore remote parts of the world. Miss Jack, Anaya just left if you wanted to check on that. Astronauts travel to space in rockets. They do tests and bring back information that might be useful on Earth. Astronomers study stars in the sky. Try this experiment. What happens to sugar and water? Add some sugar to a glass of water and stir it. Watch. The sugar disappears and becomes part of the water. It dissolves. So that's a little science experiment you could do at home. At school, look at that busy classroom. The first people we learn from are our parents. As we grow up, teachers can tell us more about the things that interest us and about different subjects in school. A music teacher can teach you how to play an instrument. Museum guide is a kind of teacher because they can teach you about the things in the museum. A librarian can teach you about different books and help you find different books that you might like. A medical professor teaches people about medicine and how to become a doctor or a nurse. A sports trainer teaches people how to do the sports that they would want to do. Bringing the news. We can find out what people are doing wherever they are. We can ask them by making a phone call. Telephone operators and engineers help keep us in touch. So you used to, when you made a phone call, you had to talk to an operator, but now they're just there to help if things go wrong sometimes. They can tell us in a letter or a postcard, so you can send somebody a letter or a postcard. A postman delivers a postcard. Reporters and photographers go out and meet people. Their stories are printed in newspapers and magazines for us to read. And now they print a lot of their stories online too. Film crews travel to make the programs we watch on television. Look at that. They have to travel there, and they're doing a program on wild animals. And we see it on TV, but they're having to do all the work filming it. Radio reporters broadcast the news from their studios. Bye, people, day and night. All right. So that was kind of a fun book. We learned all about different jobs that people do. And the next book I wanted to share with you is called Millie Waits for the Mail. And it's written by, maybe, is it written and illustrated by Alexander Steffensmeyer. Millie Waits for the mail. I want you guys to make a prediction in your head. Think about what you think is going to happen in this story. What do you think? And a few of you may have already read this story, and that's okay. Just keep those ideas in your head and see what you can remember and see what you can add to your understanding, okay? Millie waits for the mail. This is going to be another job that we read about. Millie waits for the mail. Every morning while being milked, Millie stared out at the farmyard. What do you think she's waiting for? Oh, staring out at the farmyard. Ooh, let's see. Beautiful hands. I see so many hands. Thank you, guys. You're awesome. Elizabeth, what do you think?
I think she's looking for mail. I mean, waiting for mail.
You think now who's gonna bring the mail? If she's waiting for mail, who's gonna bring
mailman?
A mailman. Thumbs up if you guys agree that's what she's doing. Okay. If you have something different, keep that in your brain and let's see. This was her favorite time of day because there was something Millie loved more than anything else. And that she's looking around the house. She's over here. She's over here looking. She's peeking out of the barn. She's looking around the tractor. She's peeping even in the bushes. Oh my goodness. Scaring the mail carrier. Oh, poor guy. And chasing him off the farm. Every day, Millie searched for a new hiding place. Oh my goodness, she's got some good ones. You see her over here under a pot behind the pigs. Did you guys think that she was planning on scaring the mail carrier or that she just really liked mail? On the days the farmer didn't get any mail, Millie felt so let down. Aww. The farmer didn't share Millie's idea of fun. All her packages arrived broken. Aww. Millie had to be stopped. Like she's having to drink her coffee out of a broken mug and a broken little tea kettle or coffee pot there. Broken spoons, broken, all of her mail has been broken. And the mail carrier had terrible nightmares every night. So there's his nightmares of her. She's at the grocery store. She's on all the cows are on the bus with him. He's just having nightmares about the cows. But one morning, he finally had an idea. Maybe if I bring the cow a package, he said to himself, she will like me. The next day, Millie lay in wait just as she did every morning. And Millie scared the mail carrier just as she did every morning. Oh my goodness. That's enough, shouted the farmer. The farmer's chasing after her with a tractor. Chasing after Millie, who was chasing after the mail carrier again. Stop right there. I want you guys to see her words are getting a little bit bigger, huh? And that's one way that you can indicate shouting in a story is by doing larger words. Enough already, shouted the mail carrier too. This package is for you, you silly cow. Millie slid to a sudden stop. A package? She had never received a package before. What on earth could it be? The box bounced right past her and landed under the wheels of the farmer's tractor. Oh no, yelled the farmer, but it was too late. The package was completely flattened. Oh, Millie's heart dropped and her feet went out from under her. And when she pulled herself up on wobbly knees, the mail carrier's bike looked a little different. Oh, no. I'm ruined, sniffed the mail carrier. How will I deliver the mail without my bicycle? Samuel, you had something to share?
Maybe she's gonna help him. And also, can I use the restroom?
We're almost done with the story. So, I mean, if you could wait just so you can hear the story, but if you need to go, you go, all right? Now, every morning, Millie can't wait to finish her milking because there is something she loves more than anything else. Delivering the mail. So Samuel's prediction was right. She got to help the mail carrier now instead of scaring him. All right. So the mail carrier had a problem in this story, right? How did the mail carrier try to solve his problem? How did the mail carrier try to solve his problem? Well, first of all, let's think about what that mail carrier's problem was. What was the mail carrier's problem? Miranda?
It was the cow was chasing the mailman, and he thought because all the cow wanted is her mail.
Right, all the cow wanted was her mail, or not the cow, sorry. The cow didn't want the mail. The cow just wanted to do what, Miranda?
It wanted only the mail.
Oh, the cow didn't want the mail. Who can help her? Not at first. The cow did not want the mail. Jaya, you can help her?
My Chromebook's gonna die.
All right, well, plug it in if you can. All right, Hayden, can you help Miranda? What, the postman had a problem. What was his problem?
Wait, the
problem is the cow kept scaring him, and all she wanted is to help the mailman.
Ooh, that's not what she wanted at first, right? The first thing that the cow wanted to do was all she wanted to do was scare the mailman. That was her her most fun thing ever, was to scare the mailman. But that wasn't very kind for her. Sorry, somebody's calling me, but I'll just have to try to call him back. Is because the mailman needed to deliver the mail, but her most fun thing was to scare him, right? So that was his problem, was that she just kept trying to scare him every single day. Well, now how did he try to solve his problem? How did he try to solve it? Ooh, I see lots of hands. Sahedi?
By giving her a box?
Was it just a box though? What was it? Max, what was it?
A mailbox.
Oh, he didn't give her a mailbox. What was it? Rudy? And I can go back into the text to find the answer.
A package.
A package just for her, right? It said, let's see, right here, said, maybe if I bring the cow a package, she will like me, right? So he got her a package just for her. So that was how he tried to solve the problem, right?
Nope.
But did it work? Thumbs up if it worked, thumbs down if it didn't.
It worked.
Oh, it did not work, right? Those of you that have your thumbs down, it did not work. And the reason it didn't work is because it got ran over by the farmer, right? And she chased him off right away, and then her package got ran over by the farmer. But then something else happened, right? What accident happened that helped actually solve the mail carrier's problem? What accident happened? Danny, how are you doing today? Do you know what accident happened that helped solve the problem?
So the problem is his so his problem was
No, what accident helped solve the problem? The problem was that the mail carrier didn't like being chased by the cow every day. And then an accident helped solve that problem. What happened? Troy?
Thank you.
His bike got all ruined, and the cow helped the mailman deliver all the packages in the world of that book.
Oh, right. Well, they're probably just in the town or wherever the book takes place, right? So you're right. So the accident was hold on, Hayden. The accident was he got his bike squashed, right? She broke his bike. And then, but it ended up solving the problem because then, as Troy said, she helped deliver the mail, which she found was even more fun than scaring the mailman, right? Okay, thank you, boys and girls. Rudy, if you could stay on for a few minutes so I can talk to your grown-up, that would be great. Thank you, boys and girls. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you all for math time, okay? The rest of you may leave. Rudy,
Bye.